of touching the Sefer Torah. So halakha tells us that one may not touch the yeri'ot, the actual parchment. However, this is only for the parchment itself. That any other part of the Sefer Torah, whether it's the wooden sticks or if it's the outside cover of the Sefer Torah, that is all permissible to touch, even if one's hands may have not been washed again prior to touching it. One does not have to be mahmir in such a case to wash. However, if one would like to, one can. However, it's not necessary to wash if you want to touch the Sefer Torah, or again, the person wants to touch the wooden sticks. But the claf, as I said yesterday, one should not touch the yeri'ah, one should not touch the actual parchment, unless, again, it's really necessary, and in such a case, where it's needed, then in such a case, one should actually wash his hands first. Now, this is all again with Sefer Torah, but if it's Sefer Haftarah, Maftir, or Sefer Ketubim, for example, you have Megillah Esther, or other Sefarim that are written on parchment, all those do not have a problem at all, and one may touch them, and he can touch the parchment, and it's not a problem at all. One does not need to, again, be careful. Also, sometimes a person has tefillin, mezizot, they bring to the Hacham, Rabbi, can you check this? You don't have to worry, you're allowed to touch the parchment, it's okay, even though technically it's similar to the Sefer Torah, it's the same parchment, and it's the same writing as the Sefer Torah. Again, if it's tefillin, mezuzah, or if it's Sefer Ketubim, or Sefer Nevi'im, it's not a problem. Hachamim, we're not mahmir. However, if one would like to be mahmir, to wash his hands prior to touching it, one can, again, wash his hands, but it's not necessary. If one needs to touch it, one is allowed to touch it even without washing his hands. The last thing that a person does not need to be careful, again, from touching is, again, Sefarim. Sefer Kodesh, a guy has Tehillim, he has, should I touch it? You're allowed to touch Sefarim. There's no isur whatsoever. Again, unless you know your hands are really dirty from something that you just touched, one does not have to wash his hands, and he can touch other Sefarim, even though his hands might have touched a lot of other things in the middle. One is allowed to touch Sefarim, and he does not have to be careful.